Tonight, as we gather together on the night of our national championship football game, we are honoring our champions, our students that are the 99% award winners. And I'm excited to give them that recognition tonight because they're champions in the classroom, in their school community, and in Wichita, Kansas. And we are very, very proud of them this evening and look forward to honoring them tonight. This is a tradition that began 14 years ago. Sorry, not 99. 14 years ago. This award was established by our Board of Education. And they established this because they recognize there's a group of kids that are very deserving. And these are the students who put forth their best effort each and every day. They're to school on time. They're in class on time. They are well behaved in the hallways and in the classroom. And they strive to be great examples for their peers and to do their very best. And we're very, very proud of them tonight. And we don't want them to be overlooked. So tonight's our chance to honor them, and we look forward to rewarding them in front of their parents, in front of their some of the staff representatives that are here, and the Wichita community. This presentation will be put on tape, so all of Wichita will be able to see the great things that our students have done as we honor them this evening. It is my privilege to introduce now our District 1 Board of Education representative and current president of the board, Mrs. Betty Arnold.
There really are 4 areas that we take a look at when we are selecting our awardees. Number 1, they're here because they've impressed their teachers and principals. Number 2, they do their best in school. Number 3, they treat others with respect. And the final one, they make good choices. And because of these actions, these students are on a path in school and in life. I also want to take the opportunity to thank the parents, the grandparents, the aunts and uncles, and those who are present to support these students. So do me the honor, would you please stand so we can recognize the family members? I also want to take the opportunity to thank the principals, teachers, and counselors who so thoughtfully selected the students who are here tonight. We look forward to hearing about each and every one of those outstanding honorees. I also want to thank Butler Community College for sponsoring this year's 99% Award program. And I would like to introduce to you Monica Zavalia, the admission counselor. Monica, would you please stand? And we also would like to take the opportunity to thank you for helping us to honor these outstanding students. Thank you.
Hi. I didn't know we had to go first, or I would have prepared some jokes or something. Alexis Shahan is our honoree. She has improved this year with both her commitment to academics and her individual determination. After struggling to keep up with assignments during 6th grade, and not being satisfied with her performance, she made the choice to come back this year more organized and with improved time management. She keeps a close eye on her grades and has taken several steps this year with the help of the AVID elective class to stay on top. In addition to better managing her grades, Alexis has gone out of her way to be a more active student at Brooks, taking on community service roles and helping teachers out. Her hard work is recognized and appreciated.
Good evening. Right here I have beside me Elijah Rutledge. He is a 7th grade student at Gordon Parks Academy. He is a transfer student, so he's new to Wichita, coming from Omaha, Nebraska. So this is his first time in middle school. He has done a wonderful job. He is a hard-working student. He comes to class prepared and on time and willing to help others and learn for himself. Elijah is dedicated to his learning, is very disciplined in his studies and working hard and striving to meet our needs at the school. We recognize him today for all that he does. He is always ready to learn and interact with his peers and his staff in a positive manner. He has a great sense of humor and is a wonderful student to work with every day. This is our great reward for him and his family, as well as for doing a great job in school and continuing to work hard.
On behalf of East High, I'm very proud to present Nguyen. She is a student who works diligently in every class on every assignment she is given. Through the years, I have seen her gain confidence, and she now takes her place as a class leader. She questions to understand and adds her thoughtful opinions and ideas to class discussions. She is willing to take risks, as is demonstrated by her participation this year in Latino Club, a club I sponsor. Chen is a great role model for other students to look up to and to follow. Nguyen.
Good evening. My name is Holly Elder. I am a 7th grade teacher from Krista McAuliffe Academy. This here is Jacob Hatfield. Jacob always does everything with a smile and has a very sparkling personality. Jacob gets along well with everyone, and he has an extraordinary amount of patience with his peers. When things get difficult, he steps up and tries harder to match the task. Jacob is an amazing student in all aspects, and everyone has had the pleasure to work with him. They only have wonderful things to say about Jacob. Thank you, Jacob, for being such an awesome student.
Hello. Kelli Tran is our 99% winner, and she is a phenomenal student. She has a very resilient will and continues to strive to be better than the day before. Just recently, she came into my room during lunch, and she had an 86%, and she wanted to get her grade up just a little bit more. She quickly wrote her opportunity, which was a detailed paragraph about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We all need that every now and then. And it was able to boost her grade up to an 89.9%. Most students would have hesitated and been sad a little bit, but Kelli didn't skip a beat. She just said, I'm going to keep working hard. I'm glad to have her in my class and cannot wait to see all the great things she will do when she leaves my class and pushes forward as a leader that I know her to be. I am very happy to give her this 99% award.
Our final school from District 2 is Robinson Middle School. However, since the time the applications were submitted and the selections were made, our student has moved. But I would introduce you to Macy Hopman, who is was a 6th grader this past fall at Robinson. Macy's described by her teachers as a charming, grateful, determined, capable, respectful, polite, organized, cheerful, and always willing to do more than is expected student. Wow. What a great kid. Unfortunately, we don't recognize her tonight, but maybe you'll spread that word if you know Macy, and she'll be able to view those comments as she watches online.
Good evening. I would like to congratulate Anthony Nguyen for representing Jardine at the 99% award ceremony. Anthony is an exemplary student in both academics and character. Anthony excels in all his classes and takes ownership of his education. He studies, asks clarifying questions, but when needed, collaborates well with others, and consistently brings his A game. In addition, Anthony goes out of his way to help others when needed. He does a fantastic job lending a hand to other fellow students, and he is dependable and can be trusted with any task. Anthony is a kind young man and an all-around great kid. He will do well in whatever he does in the future. We are lucky to have him at Jardine. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of me Middle School, I'd like to introduce you to Andy Tran. Andy's like that one good golf shot that makes you want to come back every day and play again. He consistently comes to school with a smile on his face. He's never tardy, perfect attendance, has a perfect 4.0. He's a complete joy to have in all of his classes. I really think that Andy will have a bright future ahead of him, and you make my day better because you're in it.
Good evening. I'm Erica Winkenwaiter, and I'm a counselor at Southeast High School, and I have the pleasure of not only having our 99% award winner on my caseload as his counselor, but he is also a proctor in my office, so I get to work with him on a daily basis. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce you to Aaron Morace. Although Aaron has not been a student at Southeast for his entire high school career, you wouldn't know this if you met him. He greets everyone as if he has known them his whole life. When I first met Aaron, he told me that it doesn't do a person any good to focus on the negative in their life, and that is exactly the way that he presents himself every day. He is a respectful young man and jumps at every opportunity to help out. He is always on time and eager to get to work.
Good evening. My name is Susan Fisher, and I teach 7th grade at Allison Middle School. We are so proud to announce that Silas Limes is our 99% award winner. Silas always has his work completed, and it is of top-notch quality. He is willing to work with any student and is helpful, kind, considerate, and knowledgeable. Sometimes when reflecting upon a project, students will say that one of the best things that they liked about the project was that they got to work with Silas. Silas does not hesitate to ask questions in class and is a great role model for everyone in his class. He has a genuine concern about his own academic progress. Once again, the 7th grade team at Allison is so proud and honored to have Silas Limes as our 99% award winner.
Good evening. I am Melinda Matiku. I'm from Hamilton. I'm a 7th grade math teacher, and I'm here to present Kalindu Jacinthiliano, our 99% award winner. Kalindu stands out not only in academics, but as a positive leader for the 7th grade. He is polite, hardworking, self-driven, considerate, determined, self-motivated, humble, and has all the qualities of a natural leader. Kalindu will be successful at anything he wants to achieve. He is an amazing student to have in the classroom and in the building. And let's not forget, he is outstanding at mathematics. Kalindu Jacinthiliano.
Hi, I'm Katie Epp, and I teach 6th grade science at Truesdale. This is Abigail Rice. She is a student who exemplifies our school's vision by excelling in academics, behavior, and effort. Abby is an absolute joy to have in class. She has a sweet, caring attitude and always has a smile on her face. One of the best parts of Abby is her attitude towards hard work. Even at her young age, she knows the value in working hard at her studies, and it truly pays off. Abby works diligently on every assignment, project, or activity, and does so with detail and quality. We thought Abby is a great candidate for the 99% award because of her work ethic and pleasant disposition are very much appreciated and respected by her teachers and her peers.
Good evening. I'm Kara Leedy, principal at South High School, and our 99 award recipient is Branden Hoffer. And freshman, sophomore year, maybe even a little bit of junior year, Branden was in the office quite a bit. Now, I'd love to tell you he was a a proctor, but not quite so much. And we knew when Branden was sick, which wasn't very often. But we selected Branden because Branden is a different kid. He's responsible. He's goal-oriented. If you ask him, what's your plans when you graduate? He wants to own his own motorcycle shop. Mm-hmm. And in his work this past fall, if you were on the south end of Wichita in our neighborhoods, we did Operation Cleanup. And he was right there in the middle, cleaning yards, bagging leaves, emptying trash. And he said he loves helping people. And I told him, I said, you were selected for the 99% award. One, because we haven't seen you at all in the offices. I mean, I had to call him up and say, Branden, you're going to receive this award. And I'm like, this is great. We haven't seen you hardly at all. And I said, but more importantly, 99 just simply means to us that you will be at 100% when you walk across that stage May 23rd. Because that's his goal. He's on track. He's going to meet it. His grades are great. His attendance is wonderful. And he's doing all of this while working 40 hours a week. And that's a lot. And when I asked him, I said, where is your support, Branden? He said, well, my family, no doubt. My sister, but he said, more importantly, my mom. He said, my mom is my lifeline. And she has struggled greatly. She's in the middle of cancer treatments. And I am doing this for her because I know I want to make her proud. He's also talked about his girlfriend, Erica, who's been a great example and been there pushing him all along the way, and his friends. And so, Branden, you are definitely a recipient of the 99% award for South High.
I'm Dina Williams, counselor at West High, and we're very proud to recognize James Wilson this evening as our 99% recipient. James, as we've heard from many of our 99% recipients, is an amazing young man who happens to come from a very amazing family, too. He's kind, considerate, respectful, hardworking. James is an excellent student who teachers report is an absolute joy to have in the classroom, in quotes. He's dedicated to his academics and eager to always go above and beyond expectations. James is a role model for us at West High. He always reaches out to others, whether it's the older staff or young peers, but he's always willing to do whatever will make everybody's day better. James is determined to make a positive difference in the lives of others by his selfless acts of caring and hours of volunteering. James is a person that makes the world a better place. We're so proud of you, James, and we're happy to honor you this evening. Thank you.
Good evening. I am proud to introduce to you Miss Dalilah Gonzalez, Hadley's 99% award winner. Dalilah is a quiet, outstanding student. She completes quality work on time and gives 100% every day. And I see her first hour every day, and she always greets me with a smile as well. She wants to be either a plastic surgeon or an orthodontist one day. She plans to attend WSU. With her motivation and drive, she will most certainly achieve all of her dreams. Her teachers cannot wait to see the great things that she will do in this world. She's very responsible and mature beyond her young years, which is why her team of 7th grade teachers voted for Dalilah to receive this month's 99% award.
Good evening. My name is Brian Isbell, and I'm a 7th grade social studies teacher at Mayberry Middle School. It is with great pleasure that I introduce you to Mayberry's 99% award winner, Juan Carlitos Wilcox. Juan shows great strength of character both in and outside of the classroom. He is confident in who he is and what his goals are, which allows him to do what is right and not just follow the crowd. With a positive attitude, Juan works hard and puts effort into everything he does, continually striving to do his best each day. He is a well-adjusted, well-liked, bright, funny, and highly motivated young man. He treats people with dignity, and he genuinely cares about his education. Mayberry Middle School's 99% award winner, Juan Carlitos Wilcox.
Good evening. My name is Gigi Hazelhorst, and I am a proud teacher of Destiny Mitchell. I get the pleasure of having her for 2 hours in a day. I get her for second hour, and I also get to end the day with her, so you'll find out why here in a minute. Destiny's internal drive has proven to our team that she should be the recipient of the 99% award. She has performed above and beyond the award's expectations. Not only has she passed all of her classes, she has made every effort to be prepared for upcoming tests and to stay caught up on her homework and in-class assignments. She naturally exhibits a positive attitude towards all of her teachers and peers. She rarely has a bad day. If she does her best to not let that weigh her down. We admire her for her grit and perseverance through daily work, homework, and class discussions. Now, just like most students, Destiny can have moments of struggle, but she doesn't let this bother her. Instead, she'll consider this struggle a challenge and push herself to overcome the difficulty. She's not afraid to ask her teachers questions, and she takes the time to double-check her work. The end result is an impeccable work ethic that will carry her through adulthood. Destiny has the potential to do amazing things. We're honored to be her teachers, and we're honored to be part of her educational journey, and we cannot wait to see what her future holds in store for her. Congratulations, Destiny.
My name is Mark Cotton, Assistant Principal at Northwest High School, and I am proud and honored to introduce to you Branden Ho, a senior at Northwest High School and our 99% award winner. Miss Butine, Branden's English Honors 4 teacher, said, "Branden has a great sense of humor and is always polite. He knows how to get to work in class and participates well." Miss Floyd, Branden's Functions, Statistics, and Trigonometry teacher, said, "Branden has been a joy to have in my math class this year. He is a great leader and works very hard to get all of his work done. He has come in early to get help before tests to make sure he understands the concepts, which doesn't happen with very many students. I appreciate his smile and his awesome attitude every 6th hour. He is always respectful and greets me every time I see him in the hall or outside school, which makes me feel good. He is a super young man." Coach Martin, Branden's football coach and weight training and conditioning teacher, said, "Branden is a leader in and out of the classroom. Branden is always willing to help someone out regardless of his time constraints. Branden has participated in football for 4 years, where he has been on the leadership council for 3 years. Branden also participated in track for 2 years. Branden did this while having a full-time job throughout his high school career and while keeping a high GPA. Branden epitomizes what being a high school student athlete should be like. I personally have been Branden's administrator for 4 years. Branden has an outstanding ability to develop positive relationships with students and staff. Students and staff trust him because Branden is very caring, honest, and sincere. Branden is a person of integrity, and his character traits are beyond reproach. We are extremely proud to have Branden Ho represent Northwest High School as our 99% winner.
Good evening. My name is Marissa Moreno. I'm the social worker at Horace Mann, and it's my pleasure to introduce Alondra Aguilera. Volunteerism and leadership are the common threads that tie all of Alondra's teachers' comments together. She excels in so many different areas: academics, elective orchestras, our weekly school broadcast, student council, and National Academic League, otherwise known as NAL. In all these areas, she's willing to do whatever it takes to make her current endeavor a success. Because of this, she's a very good teammate, and her teams are full of energy and life. In class, Alondra is an excellent worker and is always respectful of her teachers and fellow students. She's fluent and articulate in both English and Spanish. She can be placed in any group because she gets along with everyone. Her good attitude is contagious. In broadcasting, she is thoughtful and creative and instrumental in helping everyone in the class learn as they go. In NAL, Alondra is the co-captain and has taken charge of the third round and led the team to success last season and this season. She's developed better research techniques for the group and even coordinated meetings outside of school and practice times. She's shown concern for others and their performance and always looks out for their best interests. In orchestra, Alondra is a very strong violinist and willing to help any student at any level in her section. She also plays with our school's extracurricular Halcones Chamber Orchestra and Wichita Symphony's Youth Chambers Orchestra. We are so thankful to have Alondra as one of our students at Horace Mann. She never complains, but nearly always wears a bright smile. She's a good friend to her peers and encouragement to her teachers. She will succeed in whatever she does and strives for because of her great determination. The good habits and joyful living that she is practicing now bode well for her future, and we are excited to see where life takes her. Felicidades, Alondra.
Good evening. My name is Janelle Kuntz, and I teach band and orchestra at Marshall. I am pleased to present Kate Nguyen tonight. Kate is the epitome of the 99% award. She also demonstrates Marshall swag. She shows respect to both the staff and all of her peers. She makes wise choices that help her to be successful. She is accountable for her work and her contributions in class. She also shows gratitude and is gracious and mindful of others and everything she does. Kate is a quiet leader and leads by example. When she does speak, it is always thoughtful and insightful. Every teacher that Kate has would tell you that they are lucky to have her in their class. I know I am. Kate Nguyen.
My name is David Blackwell. I'm a seventh grade social studies teacher at Pleasant Valley. I'd like to introduce to you the vibrant Ashley Hernandez. Ashley is ready to go to work each day and every hour, not just 99% of the time, but 100% of the time. She always challenges herself and makes sure that her work is the highest level and that timelines are met. An example of some of her work is that of her self-starting is that she decided to join the chess team, even though she didn't know anybody on the chess team and didn't know anybody else that was going to join, but she jumped right in. She had never played before and has done extremely well. She works great with other students. She's mindful of the needs of others. She always helps the teacher in the room whenever she sees an opportunity. Ashley's always in a good mood. You can always count on a friendly smile and a warm greeting. Congratulations, Ashley Hernandez.
My name is Lynn Lear, and I'm a teacher at Stuckey Middle School, and I'm really proud to be here to introduce Lily Gifford. I've been blessed to have her in my classroom this year. Lily is a student who's always engaged in class, has a bright and positive outlook and attitude, and she's adept at following school rules. She demonstrates interest and determination in all that she does. As a student, Lily is eager to learn and shows this by listening attentively in class, asking questions, and participating meaningfully in class discussions. Lily is the first to raise her hand and can be counted on to contribute to conversations with thoughtful and interesting discourse. When it comes to doing the right thing, Lily never lets either her teachers or classmates down. She pays attention to school rules, follows instructions, and shows how happy she is to be at school and in class by greeting everyone she meets with a pleasant attitude and a bright smile. She frequently speaks with love of her family, and she has a huge heart. She cares for everyone that she meets every day. In spite of trepidations, Lily courageously tried out for the NAL team and made it. She has that can-do spirit. For these reasons, the 6th grade team nominates Lily Gifford for the 99% award.
Good evening, I'm Richard Renfro. I teach honors biology at Heights High School. It is with a great deal of pride that I introduce you to Miranda Cotton, Heights' 99% award winner. I had Miranda as a student last year, her freshman year in my honors class. A few weeks into the year, I noticed something very special about her. She was very diligent in class, excelled in all aspects of study. But there was something else that stood out to me. It was her intense interest in giving of her time to those who struggled in class. Miranda never would accept any recognition for the actions that she did with these students. I now have her as a student coach. She talks to the students, not at them. With issues about their behavior and how their freshman year is laying the foundation of their tomorrows and how important this year is to them. Quite simply put, I'm amazed how she sees tomorrow at her age. Miranda has been and is still facing a lot of physical pain due to muscle and joint afflictions that have yet to be causally identified and diagnosed. She rarely misses school due to this pain that she deals with on a daily basis. Yes, I'm hurting, but I'm here to achieve my tomorrow. Miranda is focused on a career in elementary education with emphasis in special education. She has an innate desire to continue to contribute her time to the kids with special needs as she works and volunteers with the Laughing Feet program of Sedgwick County. She will never receive the equivalent of a Heisman Trophy or Academy or an Emmy Award in her lifetime, but she has won something much more important to her. Miranda has won the hearts of all the students that she deals with, her peers, faculty, and myself. Thank you, Miranda.
My name is Jessica Williams, and I am a teacher here at Wichita High School North that is proud to present Christopher Urbina. He was nominated not by one, but two teachers here. He's an amazing student. He has all A's and B's while staying busy in both the band, orchestra, and our biomed program. He is bright, funny, and hardworking. You should hear the way that he explains the books that he is reading. He could make me want to read any book with the details and engagement he uses in his explanation. Rather than sneaking a cell phone or iPod like his peers, Chris often keeps a pocket dictionary close by to make sure he can amp up his writing and always improve his vocabulary. Thank you again. Proud of you.
My name is Jared Piercy. I'm a science teacher at Northeast Magnet. I'm here to present to you Devin Chimming. He exemplifies every aspect of what we strive for in a magnet program. Whenever I was thinking about what to say about Devin, there was three words that came to mind. Those three words are academic aptitude, academic gratitude, and academic fortitude. Academic aptitude, Devin shows by showing up to class every single day. He strives to do the best that he can and everything that he can, and he holds a great GPA. He shows academic gratitude by striving to do the best that he can every single day. He comes in and gets help when he needs to, and he's always grateful for the help that he gets. He walks out of every single room with a smile for everything that he's accomplished in that room. And finally, with academic fortitude, he strives to challenge himself to the best of his abilities. He is in the Northeast Magnets program with NetApp as an internship, which they have said this group of interns is one of the best that they've ever seen. He's also in AP classes, which shows that not only does he want to get high grades, but he wants to challenge himself to the best of his abilities. And because of all this, I believe that Devin is not only one of the students that I strove to be, but also a type of learner that I strive to be today. And because of that, I award him the 99% award.
Good evening. I'm Joyce Von Ehrenkirk. I'm principal at Chisholm Life Skills Center, and it's my honor to introduce to you Danya Cordova. Danya came to Chisholm from Southeast High School at the beginning of the 2013-14 school year and will graduate this May. Danya came to us as a shy but willing worker. We've watched Danya bloom from a quiet and hesitant girl into a competent and popular young woman. Danya has actively participated in Chisholm's classroom and community-based instruction sites. Danya has worked at the following sites: His Helping Hands, Recycling, Via Christi, Community of Christ Church, Crossroad Church, and she's currently a student worker on our CARE program. CARE is the acronym for Chisholm Assistance and Resources for the Elderly. In this program, Danya goes into the homes of our elderly clients and cleans for them. This allows the elderly client to remain in their home a little while longer. Danya's supervising teacher reports that Danya has become a peer leader in the CARE program. She independently recognizes jobs that need to be done immediately and which tasks can be postponed to a later time. Also, our CARE clients love to see Danya coming. She really brightens their day. Danya also serves on our t-shirt team, in which she independently launders the students' work shirts and delivers the clean laundry back to the individual classrooms for the next day's jobs. Chisholm staff are proud of the strong and confident young woman Danya has become. Danya Cordova.
Hi, I'm Laura Kilgore, mathematics teacher, and I have the privilege of introducing our Learning Squared eSchool 99% award recipient, Falon Barnes. The staff of eSchool could not be more proud of this young lady. Falon has been an eSchool student since her freshman year, and she will graduate in May. As a freshman, Falon was really not very interested in studying and learning. She was all about the social aspects of school. The staff always enjoyed Falon, but she was always on our list of concerned students. In the last year, however, we have seen a great transformation in Falon. She started to put forth an effort to work hard every day in every class, and her grades started to improve. This fall, her grandfather, whom she had lived with and was very close to, passed away. Falon could have given up her effort to finish high school because it was just going to be so hard, but instead she did just the opposite. She decided she was going to make her grandpa proud, and she determined to make straight A's. This is not easy to do with our online curriculum, but Falon was determined, and she accomplished her goal. Falon has become a leader in our school. She is a mentor to new students. The staff recognizes Falon as someone we can count on, as she truly understands how to be a successful eSchool student. Falon will be working on becoming a CNA this semester, as well as taking a full load of classes at eSchool. She has set another high bar for her grades for her final semester of high school. No senioritis can happen here. And she has goals for her future. Have I told you how proud we are to have this young lady be our 99% award winner this quarter? Falon Barnes.
Good evening. I'm Shelley Behrens, and I am so excited to be able to share Pedro Gutierrez's success this last semester. These are comments his teachers gave to me. He can be counted on always to be present in school, on time, work hard, all hour, and be respectful of the teacher, other students, and whatever task he's asked to do. Never a bad day with this kid. He always puts in maximum effort with any activity we do. He is the only person to finish 2 semesters of U.S. History 1 in 1 semester in the past 2 years. This is from his math teacher. He loves the challenge, and he loves discipline. Because of this work ethic, Pedro completed 14 classes first semester, earning 6.25 credits with a 3.55 GPA. In my class, Pedro was the only person to complete an English class with an A before the end of the first 9 weeks. To get that A, he had to take on the challenge of honing his writing skills to A level. He worked hard. My most proud moment was at the end of the semester, on the last day, a fellow student was struggling to finish a paper so I could get his credit turned in. I coached him on what he needed to do and walked off to write some other credits. And Pedro walked up and asked me if he could help that student. Then he took what he'd learned from writing 13 final papers and assisted his classmate, who probably would not have gotten his credit that day without Pedro. Pedro demonstrated to me that he doesn't just show up and do the work. He internalizes what he's learned and he shares it with others. We're so glad to have you at Chester Lewis Academy, and we're not giving you back to your former school.
Good evening. My name is Cheryl Helmer, and I'm the counselor at Metro Meridian Alternative High School. Micaela Tovar has been nominated for the 99% award because of her outstanding academic behavior and personal accomplishments. She was nominated by Nina March, art teacher, and Joanna Farmer, science teacher, both of Metro Meridian, but the whole staff voted her in unanimously. Micaela is always conscientious about using her class time fully to complete her assignments. She doesn't waste time visiting, and yet she is always friendly with everyone. She is known for her beautiful smile. She is quiet and respectful, but also willing to speak up when she needs assistance or instruction. Micaela is a very motivated student who consistently works hard to do her best on every assignment. She always goes the extra mile in looking for ways to add a creative touch to her artwork. Micaela also excels in extracurricular sports, both on USD 259 teams and in independent leagues. Micaela ran cross country for West High School in 2015, running the 5K and advancing to regionals, and missed going to state by only 2 seconds. Micaela will be part of the track team at West High School this year and will be a team member doing the 4x8 relay and the 800 meter, and also the relay in the 1600 meter race. Micaela is also an avid boxer and has competed across the country for 4 years. She does boxing year-round for Northside 316, a competitive amateur boxing club. She holds many titles, including the honor of a silver belt, and has been the sole female in her club for many years. She won the title of Ringside World Championship this summer in Kansas City, Missouri. Her current record is 7 wins and 4 losses, and she boxes 106 weight. In spite of her excellent work in all areas, Micaela remains humble with a truly gentle spirit. She is determined to finish high school in 3 years so that she can move forward with her post-secondary plans. Micaela would like to be a physical occupational therapist or a special education teacher. She has always loved working with mentally and physically handicapped children and finds happiness in just being with them. Micaela definitely sets a great example for other students in our building and is very deserving of this award.
As I shared earlier, we had one student unable to join us this evening, and we will do everything except recreate the picture without our student who is unable to be here. But from Curtis Middle School, I'm very proud to introduce you via narration to Josue Giovanni Arias Garcia. Josue is a student every teacher wishes that they had in their classroom. He was nominated by his math teacher, a very smart person, obviously. He's a math teacher. Josue is indicated that goes on as an individual who holds himself to the highest standards on a daily basis. He is academically successful in all of his classes, maintaining all A's. Josue has already been selected as the Student of the Week in 2015. The teachers at Curtis Middle School are very proud of Josue, and we are very pleased to honor him this evening as well. Would you join me in applauding for Josue and all of our honorees? You know, I think I have the best job, and this is one of the best parts of my job, because I get to stand here and meet some of the most incredible students, and I get to look out upon your faces and see the pride and the joy of seeing your son, your grandson, your daughter, your neighbor, your sister, your brother honored this evening. And we are proud of, I am proud of our students for the work that they do. And I hear again and again the challenge accepted that we laid out for our staff at the beginning of this year. And our staff may be tired of me challenging them to do 3 things, but this is what our students do so well: to listen, to learn, and to lead. Our students, we heard stories of them listening. They're listening to that voice in their heart that pushes them to go above and beyond. They're listening to their peers. They're listening to their teachers. They're listening to their parents. And when you listen, you're able to really get a good picture of where you want to go. And you learn along that way. We're all about teaching and learning in the Wichita Public Schools. And we want our students not just to be successful in class, to be successful, but rather to be successful in life and to be prepared for those next opportunities. Yes, we want our kids to graduate at the end of their high school careers, at the end of their K-12 experience. But we don't want just a piece of paper. We want that diploma from the Wichita Public Schools to say, you are prepared for the next opportunity in life, that you have the knowledge, the ability, the skills to go out into this world, whether it's going to a post-secondary collegiate experience, whether it's entering the workforce, whatever that may be, to perform at the very highest level because of how our staff and your peers have built into you and prepared you for those opportunities. So we listen, we learn, and we lead. We have a group of student leaders that we've been introduced to this evening. They lead by the example that they set. They don't have to have strong and powerful words because their actions speak so loudly. And we're very proud of them, and we're very pleased to have the opportunity to honor them this evening. They are our champions, and we are very pleased to honor them tonight.